Hello everyone, here I'm going to present for you today the project that I made for the simulation, which is an HIV healthcare mathematical model simulated with Stella. So you press here on main and you find yourself in the main project. You just press on the button of interface to go to the interface I created, and okay, so the model is entitled Dynamic Model of Tuberculosis Considering Multi-Drug Resistance. It is made by me. My name is Safa El-Kefi. I'm a PhD student at Stevens. Well, you press on the button next and you find yourself in a page where I introduce the model and the main problematic of tuberculosis, and I present also the background. Well, this project is inspired from a study of an improved dynamic model of infectious diseases where population dynamics and drug resistance is established. The feasible region, equilibrium points, and stability of the model are analyzed here, and based on the existing data of the mathematical model, I made a style one that can predict the development of the epidemic situation through numerical simulation. And you can put here forward some like relevant measures and suggestions. You can go here back, as you can see, to the previous page, or press next to go to the main home page, where you have like links in form of buttons. You can press on about to know more about the model and uh, the mathematical approach of it. You can press on model overview, policies and results, or summary. Let's go like step by step and press here. We find ourselves, as I told you, in the approach page, where the mathematical uh, model of the problem is presented. Here you can press model overview to see the model, press run to run it. You can play, pause it, resume it, etc. You can also have a look here, or pressing variables at the variables page, where I present the parameters of our model and a description of each one of them. I, R, and RS are the infected of general TB, which is tuberculosis, and IR is the infected of MDR, tuberculosis. Here I press initial values to have a look at the values of each parameter, and I also can find the equations. Based on these equations, it's the model, mathematical one, I made the Stella model that we had a look at first. Then you can place some policies and results here down under model overview, and as you can see, the establishment of dynamics model of MDR tuberculosis infections aims at predicting the future outbreaks, as well as helping in exploring the best possible preventions and control strategies through numerical simulation. Therefore, putting forward some suggestions remains important. Here we consider the effect of defection rate, named F, transformation rate, named TR, and successfully cure rate, named C, on model numerical simulation. Let's have a look at policy 1 here, the defection rate effect, F. And as you can see here, this is like the dashboard. We can go live by pressing go live, and can change the detection rate, as you can see here, and you can see that simultaneously the TB and MDR TB's development under different values is showing here. You can also press here and change directly the detection rate, like we can write 0.05 and press run, and as you can see, the figure shows that it is changing while changing the F value. As a result, we can see that from the simulation, there is the increase of F that leads to a significant decline in population of the infected in the 20 years of the simulation here. We can go back to policies menu by pressing policies menu here, and we find ourselves in front of two other options. Press on 2 and we go to transformation rate effect TR. Again, we can change directly from here, like just press 0.01 for instance and run, or go live and see how it is changing the TB and MDR-TB's development. Press here also to see the results. Press again to hide them and go back to policies menus to have a look at the last policy, which is successfully cure rate C. And again, you can run directly as it is right now, or go live and change. You can see that again it is affecting the TB and MDR-TB's development. Not that important. That's why here is saying from the simulation, it is showed that successful cure rate coefficient's effect is less than those of F and TR. You can go back to policies menu again if you wanna see how it is really like to change C, F, and TR, or go directly to summary page by pressing button summary here. You can find a whole summary of the whole model based on what we analyzed from the simulation and of the findings also of the paper itself. But they didn't use Stella to simulate the model. They used other like softwares, but they didn't mention it. Here also we can go back to menu again if you want to see again the model overview or the about page, or press back to summary and find the references that you can see here. Here I made you like all the references I used and also used by the paper um, in here. You can find them anyway. And you can go here to home by pressing the little house here down the left. If you can again see anything or look like deeper into the details of the model. I hope that my project is worth a good mark and that you'll like it so far. I will be waiting for your remarks, and thank you again for everything, for your effort during the whole semester. I believe this course is really good and will give us a different view of simulation in the future. Thank you so much. And again, I will be waiting for your feedback.